Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. If you watched the last live that I attempted, I told y'all I am not going to let this get the best of me, y'all. So here I am testing this out. Hopefully, I get a chance to come on. Y'all can see
Well,
me.
hello,
And
everybody. Good evening. If you watched the last live that I attempted, I told y'all I am not going to let this get the best of me, y'all. So here I am testing this out. Hopefully, I get a chance to come on. Y'all can see me. Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. If you watched the last live that I attempted, I told y'all I am not going to let this get the best of me, y'all. So here I am testing this out. Hopefully, I get a chance to come on. Y'all can say hello, everybody. Good evening. If you watched the last live that I attempted, I told y'all I am not going to let this get the best of me, y'all. So here I am testing this out. Hopefully, I get a chance to come on. Y'all can say hello, everybody. Good evening.
All right, I think we might be good. So I just had to mute YouTube, and I think that's what was going on before. Listen, trial and error. But let me tell you, somebody like myself that is very persistent, we're going to figure some stuff out. So, hello, everybody. Welcome for the third or fourth time. However many times you see me live today, I want to just thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. And I hope that this information tonight is definitely beneficial for you. So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds or so. Grab a notebook, grab something you can write with. I believe this information is going to be very rich and informative. I believe that it's something that you'll be able to take away. So yeah, grab something so we can go ahead and hop in, okay? All right. In the meantime, let me go ahead and get my screen put up. And this was the issue that I was having before. So hopefully that was the issue before and not now. I'm going to test to make sure the volume is still there. And it looks like it is. All right. Let's go ahead and hop in. So again, I want to thank you guys for hopping on. Welcome to Passport and Wellness. Our passport to wellness, I should say. So I do these live presentations every Tuesday until further notice. I just think that it is a perfect time for me to share my wellness passion, empowerment, and my empowerment, which is my purpose, and travel, which is freedom, y'all. So I just like to have these virtual conversations just to let you guys know what is possible, what is out there, and yeah, just this opportunity to share. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and hop in. So I like to be very personable. If you don't know me personally, you're gonna know real quick. I am very warm. I like to feel, let everybody feel me. I like for them to not feel like a stranger. So if you've ever walked past or you ever came into my circumference, listen, we family friends. So I just want you to know that you are here for a reason. If I reach out to you directly, again, I want to thank you. But there was something and reason why I reached out. So I might have seen something about maybe you were open to growth. Maybe you're looking for more options. Maybe you were interested in more freedom. Maybe someone that values experiences, or you might be open to entrepreneurship. Let's see, you might be ready to explore what other possibilities are out there, or you are simply just like me and you just refuse to settle because that's my story, y'all. So tonight, excuse me, is simply about exploring options. Okay. All right. So a little bit about me. Meet Denisha. Hey, that's me. I am the founder of Fly Fitness First Love Yourself. I'm a corporate travel professional, 20 years, 21 years plus of experience. I have my wellness certification as a travel advisor. I am a proud mother of three amazing daughters, age 12, 10, and 6. I am very passionate about helping others, especially women, build healthier lifestyles, creating more freedom, flexibility, and options, y'all. That is my jam. So I spent over 21 years in a corporate travel realm, but personally, wellness journey completely changed the way I see life. So today I get to combine both my passion for wellness, travel, and helping others to create more options for themselves and other families as well. So a little bit about my journey. Most of you guys may know I've lost 100 pounds multiple times naturally. I truly broke the cycle of starting over. I've built a sustainable habit, excuse me, that instead of chasing quick fixes, I just refuse. Y'all, I had to figure things out. I've learned that discipline beats motivation all day, every day. Now I help women create the lifestyle they can take anywhere. So for years, y'all, I was stuck in a cycle of stopping and starting, just keep starting all over again. As I mentioned, my 100-pound weight loss naturally, and what's finally changed wasn't another diet. I got tired of doing that. I was trying this and trying it. It was really learning how to build a lifestyle. That's where everything I teach today is centered around consistency. It's centered around discipline, creating habits you can actually maintain. So around the time my wellness journey was changing, my life, something else was changing too, y'all. So as I mentioned, professionally and full time, I'm a corporate travel professional. Again, with the 21 years of experience in corporate travel, team travel, and group travel. I've recently decided to start taking my travel business more seriously and really focus on the growth of my business and empowering others. So today, as I mentioned, I'm combining my experiences, my passion for wellness, my love for travel, and helping others create the freedom and flexibility options. So, what if your experiences could create more, y'all? So, what if you turn your experiences into opportunities, right? What if you create another stream of income? What if you build something that fits your lifestyle? What if helping others while creating more options? Like it's a win-win for everybody. What if that was an option? What if you could grow at your own pace? So this not feel any pressure. I'll just really think about these things. So for me, that experience happened to be travel. Spending over 21 years in this industry, I realized I could use this experience to build something of my own. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So travel has always been a part of my life. My father played professional football. I grew up relocating and
Mhm.
traveling. I worked for the airlines right out of high school. Absolutely loved it. You didn't get paid much, but boy, did I tell you, I traveled and had a blast. I then transitioned into corporate travel. And again, now spending 21 years in this industry, still love it. I try to walk away from it. I find myself right back to it. So travel really has expanded my view of what is possible and completely changed everything, guys. So the vision was way bigger though. Long before I found this opportunity, I dreamed of creating wellness experiences for women, doing retreats, travel experiences, safe spaces for women to heal, grow, and connect. So when this opportunity was presented to me, it only made sense. It was everything that finally aligned with what I was doing. So my wellness journey changed my perception of travel. It became freedom, healing, wellness. It was recharging. It just really made me dream a lot bigger. So what travel has taught me, as I continue my wellness journey, I started paying close attention to how I felt when I was on vacation, when I came back, and after taking up my daughters on their first cruise, I really realized something important. And that was travel gave me the space to reset, to recharge. It helped me reconnect with myself outside of my day to day responsibilities. I realized wellness isn't something I can just leave at home. The habits, the mindset, the
Mhm.
lifestyle, I was able to build this anywhere and take it with me. That's what I was like, oh my God, this is life, right? So that's when I stopped seeing travel as just a vacation. I started seeing it as a form of self care, restoration. And for me, honey, it's a non negotiable. Like, we got to be in them streets, okay? We got to be on somebody's cruise in the air somewhere. So these are my girls over the years. They just think they are professional cruisers. They happen to love the fun ship, which is actually Carnival. So if you've never taken a Carnival cruise, especially if you have little ones, I highly, highly recommend that you take your little ones and your family on a cruise. Absolutely love Carnival. So these my girls absolutely loving their life. We just got back from one early part of June, and they're ready to go again. So I spent 2 years in the entrepreneur space. I was feeling so lost, unsupported, and honestly, I felt alone because we know being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not for the weak, and you do not have a lot of company when you know streets. Not everybody understands, so you really got to have a strong group of people, somebody that understands the risks and things that you are willing to take to bet for yourself, right? And I didn't have any of that. I had a passion to help people though, but I didn't have, I lacked the structure, the guidance, the community, and that cost me a lot of time, money, and confidence. So some of y'all may relate. Some of you guys may relate. So the missing piece, though, for years I had the vision, I had the passion, I had the purpose, but what I needed was the mentorship. I truly need the community, the blueprint, y'all. And entrepreneurship is kind of like having a baby. You get yourself out there, but it don't tell you exactly how to run this thing. You got to be passionate about some things, but you do honestly need some guidance. You need that mentorship, and that's exactly what I needed. I needed both the blueprint, how it is that I can do this. I seen other people that was already doing it. They were successful, whether it was in this business or whatever business. I was like, yes. So the guidance was already there. The leadership, absolutely superb. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it, and that's exactly what I did. So, why did I say yes to this opportunity? As I dive in and tell you exactly what everything is about, it's exactly what I just said, you guys. It's the mentorship, it's the community, the education, the leadership, the personal development, it's the traveling perks. And let's be real, it's the 1099 write-offs, okay? You got to talk to the person that does your CNA, that does your taxes and everything. But it is a benefit to be an entrepreneur. You do have a lot of tax write-offs that you get to write off, right? So and most importantly, it's the flexibility, y'all. So it's that one decision that can change everything, real life. And that's what it did for me. So um, why do I still stay? I just celebrated my 2 year anniversary here at Planet Marketing and having my home based travel business. I'm super excited. Y'all, what keeps me saying is, first of all, I truly enjoy what it is that I'm doing. I absolutely love it. I'm building something that is not just book and travel. I'm really leaning to my 21 years of experience in this travel industry. It's the unlimited possibilities, y'all. It's like crazy. The amount of possibilities that is in this travel industry is crazy. I get to see it every single day on the corporate side of things. But now being on my own, having my home based travel business, I'm like, wow. Like I had no idea. If I knew what I know now, what I knew then, that I didn't know then, trust me, I would have been handling things a lot differently. I would have made some leaps and jumps and everything else. But the idea that I get to travel more. Y'all, I took 2 cruises last year, took a couple flights last year. I was not able to do that before, but because I have this home based travel business and all the perks that come with it, I was definitely able to move around a lot more. So the flexibility options, that's the big thing. Whether I book a trip at home, I could be in my car, anywhere that has a little screen and a phone you can log into. Trust me, you have access. So that's from your tablet anywhere, and I needed those flexibility. And again, as you guys heard me say, I love empowering people, y'all. I like putting people on, sharing information that can be life changing for other people. I truly, truly love doing that. So, to be quite frank, you guys, at first I was not looking to build a team whatsoever at all. You heard me tell you I have a full time job. I have my fly fitness business that I run on a day to day basis, clearly. This was not something added to this and building. This is not what I was looking for. However, once I started understanding the business model and I saw the blueprint and I seen the community, everybody coming together, I saw the value of this business and that access to rooms that I didn't even know existed. That's when I realized that this wasn't just for me. This is something that other people could be able to see. They might be stuck and they might need something, and this can truly help and impact other people. I knew I had to share it. So, what's your plan B? I'm gonna tell you what mine is. This travel business is my plan B, and I'm building this thing so strong to where I have options to go part time, options to walk away, options to just choose differently. So, because if anything were to happen or to shift, which I pray to God nothing happens with my job because I do love it, what I do and who I work for. However, I'm already in position, and that's what I want you guys to do as well. Get yourselves in position, y'all. So, creating options. Why does that even matter? Well, you can earn additional income. That's a no brainer. You get to travel more, spend time with your family, create the flexibility, build something of your own. You're gonna hear me say that quite often while I'm doing this presentation, y'all. Options create confidence, and I promise you that is the truth. When you got options to do other things, you are confident. You are really confident to make some other decisions. So let's talk a little bit about the travel industry. Travel is already happening. First of all, this is something that you don't have to break nobody's leg. You ain't got to bend their fingers back. People are already doing it. They're already booking cruises, resorts, family vacation, girls trip, divorce trip, concert trips, sporting events, weekend getaways, destination weddings, and everything has a transaction, or everything that's with the transaction has a commission. So that's a lot of information that people don't know, right? Why I love what it is that we're doing. A lot of things that you get started, y'all. You have to have inventory. You have to have shipping. That is not the story around here. No inventory, no shipping. There is no products. You have no quotas, okay? Emphasizing no shipping, because what I was doing before, I had to do lots of that. Literally work from anywhere. As I said before, the flexibility. What I do with my job, what I do for business right now, I set my hours. I have a full time job. I got my kids. I have my health and wellness business. Listen, I have to fit in different times and days that I do certain things, and that's what I love. I'm able to create that extra stream of income. I'm able to work it when I can work it, for me in my life, and that works out for me. So you simply help people do what they're already doing, and yeah, it's a win-win for everybody. So I want you to know, when you enter into the travel industry space, I want you to understand what you have access to. It is airfare, it's cruises, it's hotels and resorts. You have rental cars, event tickets. That was something that I didn't even realize that was a part of tourism, even being in this industry for so long. Excursion, destination wedding, group travel, girls trips. Plus, you earn, excuse me, on your own travel. That's what a lot of people don't know. As a travel advisor, people just think that, oh, they just book for us. And listen, all the perks and things that we get in there, we are able to have access to it as well, to do it for ourselves, not just for our clients. That's the beauty. So let's tap into a few other things that most people don't know. Commission is already built into most travel bookings, and I'll say most, it's nearly all the travel bookings. Anytime you get ready to book on whomever.com, they say flights, car, hotel, that website has the commission already built into it. The thing is, you don't know about it because the commission is going to whoever.com. I'm trying to position you where you can have your own.com. So whether you're booking for yourself or you're booking for someone else, that commission is going to come to you. So that's how it works. A lot of people didn't know that. And to be honest with you, because corporate drains you and they just wash you out, they don't talk about that kind of stuff, because the commission does not come to the advisor. The commission goes to the company that you're working for. But when you're your own boss, you are that company. So you do get that option, or you get that privilege of being able to earn for yourself and other people. So the travel advisors have access to all the suppliers. These are all your well-known suppliers. These are not no rinky dinks. These are the Marriotts, the Hiltons, the Southwest, the Deltas, Uniteds, whoever it is that you like. You don't have to change your spending habits, or who you spend with. All of that and all of those relationships are already built with all of these different suppliers and vendors. Many travelers, advisors earn from trips that they book for themselves, as I just mentioned, and not just themselves, but their clients, obviously. You don't have to own inventory to create a product to start. That's what I love about this business. Literally, when you come into this business, it takes 10 minutes to get enrolled. You have all your credentials, that you have full access to everything. Now, once you get in, whoever sponsored you to come in will say, listen, go ahead and take these trainings so where you know what you have access to. But when I tell you, you don't have to take a training to get ready to book a trip, it is true story. You have the credentials, so you have access to all your back office. Now, you may have to get, certain rights for things, and it takes a day or so for you to get into things, but you have the access. You can see the price and you can see all the things. So that's exciting. Most successful advisors, they continue learning, and most of the trainings are free, especially through the suppliers. These suppliers, such as Marriott's and Disney's and all the well-known vendors and suppliers, they want you to know their product front and back so you can sell them. So where you know what it is you're talking about, and even further, they want you to come experience it. So they'll even invite you. We have what's called fam trips. That's when familiarization trips. They want you to come test drive the scenery. They want you to see what's around, the experience that you have, to where you can actually come back and share with your clients, or heck, come back with your family and visit. Group travel, most people don't know that it can create multiple income streams. So I have a group that is going on a trip. I have two groups that's actually getting ready to travel, one this year, one next year. Listen, there's multiple ways to earn. It could be a group of maybe 10 people, maybe even only 8. they're taking a cruise. My cruiser, they're going to need a hotel prior, and that's everybody need a hotel, whether they share one room or whatever. You're going to need a hotel, ground transportation. You might do excursions and things like that. So it could be one group booking that you book the cruise line for, but outside of the cruise line, you have all these other ways to earn income. It's crazy, and just imagine doing that several times, having several groups a month or a couple quarter, a quarter. It's crazy, you guys, how lucrative everything would be. But many advisors build their business part time from home. I want to just take a moment here because I'm going to share this with the next slide as well. We're not saying to quit your job. Do not quit your job. This is something that you can build on your own time. This is something that you can do right alongside. It's fun. It's travel. You can explore, learn, and do all the things. But you can do it on your time. You don't have to be on anybody's timing. And that's exactly the reason why I'm able to stick and stay, because I'm busy as I don't know what, but because I can create my own part-time schedule. I love that. I love that. And I'm gonna travel. So it just makes sense. So the supply partnerships that I softly talked about often include exclusive promotions and added perks for clients. Because we have these relationships built with our host agency, they're going to give us the best of the best rates, experiences, and things that we have access to where we can then use as perks to maybe upgrade or however it is. But we get those type of perks that you will not be able to see that public, because this is what travel advisors have access to. Clients pay for expertise, they pay for planning, and they pay for the convenience, not just reservations. So you can specialize in the type of travel that you enjoy most. I just got my wellness certification. I was mind blown because you think of wellness as only, going to a retreat, maybe doing a sound bowl experience, which a lot of people may not know what that is, but it's just like a relaxation thing. Well, let me tell you, there's certain regions in the world that you go for specific things. Some people travel medically because they may not find the type of medical needs that they have here in the US. So they literally look for travel advisors or travel communities that travel for whatever diseases or whatever cures they're trying to get access to. And they go travel for that very purpose. It's medical travel. So that is a whole experience in its own. I'm very interested in that as far as, wellness goes in a whole. And but that's just what I like to specialize in. But I also like group travel. I also like cruising. But it's such a big wide spectrum to where you can specialize in anything. You might just be a Disney cruiser, and you might just like to cultivate these experiences for families that are taking kids to Disney for the first time or what have you. You have the options to specialize in that particular field and market yourself as the specialist in that field. And that's what I love. So speaking of that, y'all, we are going on a Mother's Day cruise. This is a cruise of one of them that I mentioned before. I've never been on Royal Caribbean before. I am a Carnival girl, but I am so excited. This is next year's Mother's Day cruise. So I'm very excited to be on the ship. This is the largest ship at sea, which is the icon of the sea. And yes, y'all, if you want more information, please contact me about it. But this is what I'm talking about. You can create these trips. It took less than 10 minutes for me to put it together. You put it out there. There might be somebody that just don't want to put anything together. You create that flyer, the information, you get everything together. Now you done got a whole group. You're not only going to have a good time, but you come back to a commission check. And this is what I'm talking about. And you could do this for everybody. A friend wants to do it as well. They're like, hold on, I want to be a travel advisor. I travel all the time. Okay, cool. You go ahead and introduce them to this business as well. They'll get in, get all the credentials. They invite their network, and y'all, it's a duplication. And this is what happens, y'all. This is how we grow. So what you have access to, I kind of mentioned before. I told you to keep your job. We're not saying to quit your job. That's not what it is at all. As I told you guys before, this is a plan B for me. So I like what I'm doing right now. I need to continue doing what I'm doing. I have a 5-year exit plan, and this is what I'm doing for now. But should anything happen, like I said before, I'm already in position. So keep your full-time job, build something on your own from the side. Let it be fun, let it be interesting, earn while you're learning. And I'm telling you, but you can work from anywhere, y'all. To be honest with you, I booked a cruise while I was on the cruise. Okay. All you need is Wi-Fi. And I had my phone, and I did for my laptop as well. But I was able to book that while I was on a cruise, y'all. Talk about flexibility, talk about being able to create your own schedule wherever. I didn't have to do it, but because I love what I'm doing, I did it, right? Building build it at your own pace. So you guys, this might be something that you join this business only because you want to earn, you want to get the perks for yourself, you and your family's travel. That's cool. And then people start asking later on that they want to book your trip. You might not even be interested at all. That is okay. Build at your own pace. Nobody is trying to break your leg and make you do anything. You just getting access to what it is that you're already doing. You're learning a better way to do it, earn from it, so you're not just giving that money away, and you actually be able to learn better way to travel and just travel more often. And that's the benefit from it, y'all. It's super duper exciting. And like I said, design around the real life. So however your life looks like, if it's super busy like it is mine, I get to create the times and pockets that I run my business. And so my clients are learning, they understand, I communicate well, and we get the job done. That's it. So creating options without sacrificing your current life. That is my thing. So a little more about this opportunity that I'm talking about, you guys. There's two opportunities. You got the travel business, right? That is booking personal travel and for client travel. That is your cruises. That's your resorts. That is your group trips, your flights, your hotels, your excursions. That is earning commission on travel bookings. All right. This is access to the preferred carriers and partnerships that I just mentioned. This is travel discounts and perks. This is a build your travel booking business at your own pace. That's what this is on the travel side. You can serve your leisure, your families, your groups, your business travelers. You have all different types of options, but that is how you can earn on the travel side. And then the other side is a business opportunity. That is the marketing side. This is where a lot of people shut down. Like, I don't want to hear about the marketing. Friend, you market every single day. Let me tell you something. You are a better salesman than you think you are. Okay. Every single time you get ready to share an experience, share an opportunity, share a service that you might have that you might have gotten. You're sharing that information, and that's you might, and you don't even realize you sharing. That person goes, they go experience whatever it is that you told them about. The only difference is there is no you don't get any reward or anything from those things. And over here, I'm telling you, everybody is traveling, everybody's doing these things. You mess around and you share this opportunity with some folks. Guess what? Not only are you earning, but you are also in putting others in position to earn as well, to where they can earn booking their own families, travels, trips, and they might want to join this business to be able to book for other people. What? Like, what are we talking about here? Make it make sense. So the leadership and business development training, that's what happens over here in the marketing. You get it all. You have the personal growth with the mentorship that I talked about. That was so crucial and important. You have the team building opportunity. That is optional, but you have the ability to be able to create that team. I keep saying it with emphasis, the flexibility. There's no requirements. There's no quotas. There's none of that to be able to be in this business. It's home based. It's wherever based, I should say, because like I said, I'm able to run this business anyway, right? As long as I got my phone, I may need my laptop at times, but as long as I got internet, we can run this thing. The scalable income potential is crazy. Again, it's an unlimited income opportunity. And when I say that, a lot of people are like, how you do that? Listen, you got to get in to know. Okay, but it is unlimited income. Nobody's keeping or capping anybody out, and that's what I love. Ongoing support and training. That is training within the travel side of the business. That is learning as a new network marketer, whatever it is. You will have that support, and you will have the training. So this is what was eye opening for me: the active versus leverage income. So active income is getting paid for what you do. That sounds a lot like trading hours for money. And that's what I'm trying to get far away from. Earning commissions by booking travel. That's what the active income is. Leverage income, rather. That's where as your team business grows, you look at an additional stream of income, application, the part, right? It's the opportunity offers both. You can focus on one path or choose. You can focus on one path or choose to build both. It's completely up to you. Nobody's forcing you to do it. It's not about replacing your paycheck though. It's about creating more options for your future. I just love the flexibility because it's a or thing. You don't have to be stuck to one thing, and that's what I love about it. So it's simple. One side helps you earn through travel bookings. The other side helps you earn through business development and team growth. So as I said, you can participate in either or both. And I say both because why would you leave some money on the table when it's there for you? So both create income and both create options, and that's what I love as well. So, a little bit more about the travel industry. People, I told you people are already doing. I feel like this thing is skipping. So creating the options, we already talked about that part of it. I don't know what's happening to my slides. Hold on, real quick. We are, yeah, it's kind of fast forwarding here. Hold on. I'm like, I've seen these slides before. Hold on one second. We get right to it. All right. So here we go. Y'all think about investing in yourself. Nobody can do you better than you do you. Okay. Nobody can treat you better. Bet on yourself. To even get into this business, y'all, I come from the corporate side of things where you used to have to go to school. You had to, actually have a degree in tourism and hospitality. Now you can get into this business and not just get into the business, but have your own home-based travel business. This host agency that we're a part of, y'all, is called IntelliTravel, and they've been in the home-based travel business sector over 35 years. So when I tell you they're in the know, they're in the know. I work for a major travel industry, and when I tell you I know a lot of the vendors that are taught and that are in business with us as well as my home base. So when I tell you the legitness is there, that's not even a word, but you know what I mean. It's super legit. So anyway, to start off, you guys, it's 199.95. That's one time, y'all, that you pay that price. Monthly, the overhead is $60 a day. That is $2 a day, which is less than many of y'all's daily habits. I ain't gonna talk about y'all Starbucks drinkers, but you have the education, the mentorship, the travel business access that I shared with you guys earlier, the unlimited income opportunity, and access to all the perks of the industry. So for $2 a day, and that's what you have access to, you know you're gonna be taking trips. And even if you don't travel, you know people that travel. You mean to tell me you're not gonna bet on yourself and position yourself to be able to earn with flexibility at home? And again, this is not a product that you have to beg somebody to do or to get into, or you know what I'm saying? So think about that, y'all. It's amazing. It is simply amazing. Um, Not sure what is happening to my slide. So hold on just a second. I get excited, y'all. Knowing me, I probably didn't press something. Yep, and I'm sure I did. I did. All right, hold on, I'm coming. And this thing just said forget it, and it started all the way from the top. It's crisscrossing. Lord, yep, it's doing what it want to do. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me skip all the way down here. All right, hang with me, y'all. I appreciate it. When I tell you this night try to take me out, y'all, listen, I'm getting tested in all ways. We are at the end now. Stay with me. Very end. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on to the end. We trying to act up. All right, we at the very end, y'all. I wish I knew exactly. Here we go. Okay, it's trying to load. My light trying to go out on me. Lord. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a slide I like to talk about because a lot of people get nervous and scared when they get ready to start something. And nah, so listen, over here is risk free. You have the IntelliTrust, and what those are the three guarantees. You have the the best travel price guarantee. So that means you booked a trip for someone, they go to the same vendor, they end up finding the reservation cheaper, and I'm talking it has to be apples to apples, same exact trip. They come back to you and say, "Hey, I found this $100 cheaper, no problem." IntelliTravel guarantees the price, so if they can't match it or beat it, they will give you the difference back in 100%, 110% of it in IntelliBucks. So that way your client can come back to you in the future and be able to use you for the next trip. I love that because the clients like to hear that too. Because you'll book some stuff and they'll go back behind you and check. And if they do, that's okay. IntelliTravel got our black, and I love that so much. So the next one is no questions asked, 100% guaranteed. What that means is you come into the business, you might have took a couple trainings, you might even took a trip and got commission for it within those 30 days. Cool. You can come back and say, you know what? I'm good. I don't even want to. I'd rather just pay full price, not even get the discounts. I don't care about the perks anymore. All good. Intello Travel says, okay, no problem, no pressure, no press. We'll go ahead and return your money back. Call us back on that 29th, 30th day, and you will get the investment that you put in right back to you. That's it. The one I love the most is the unique profit guarantee. If you are any type of entrepreneur, inspiring entrepreneur, just know that you do not see this opportunity at all. You come into this business and you spend 1 year. If you don't make more than you've saved or invested, they will give you the difference and let you keep your business into a for the let you keep your business. Y'all, that don't happen. Whatever you get a business and you starting out, whatever you put into it, you're not getting a return back rent. If it didn't work out, you lost all that money. So over here, the guarantees is so guaranteed to where you are able to come and test drive this thing for a full year. Again, I able to earn, learn, do all the things. If it's not for you afterwards and you don't earn or save more than you've invested, you get that money back and you still be able to keep your business. So that is what was a no-brainer for me because what do you have to lose? All right, so we are now to the end. Thank you guys for rocking with me with all the technical issues I have, but your passport to wellness starts here, y'all. Wellness is so much more than your health. It's creating the options that you love, whether you love or whether you are looking for more travel, prioritizing your wellness, growing personally, or just creating additional options. So it's something resonated with you and that I share. Maybe it's wellness, maybe it's in travel, or maybe it's just creating more options. Let's have a conversation because this was just a brief overview from where I stand, how I got into it, why I'm a part of it. But I wanted to just share the opportunity because I know a lot of you guys are already traveling. And if you're looking to tap into something before you thinking about go getting another 9 to 5, being able to trade your time for money again, listen, let's have that conversation. Let me enlighten you. Let me give you some scenarios. Let me show you how this thing works. Because trust me, you'll be happy that you did with the flexibility so you don't have to take that time away from your family as your main thing is probably already doing for you. Okay. So again, y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys always. I do these calls every Tuesday. Maybe this information wasn't for you, but maybe hopefully you walked away feeling a little enlightened. You might have learned something today. But if you know some folks that travel or somebody that just might be looking for something might benefit from this information, y'all, don't be stingy. Don't be a gatekeeper. Go ahead and share that information out. Connect with me. Leave me a message, and I will be happy to respond. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. Passport to Wellness. I will see you guys back next Tuesday. Y'all be well. Take care.